In the name of the moon, I'll beat your ass.
No.
Alrighty. Last time, we finished the investigation for for Turnabout Big Top. Now we're gonna go into the final trial. Let's
Yes.
begin.
This is like literally 2 minutes after we finished recording the other one. Whatever. December 30th, 9:41 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 5. Good morning, Max.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, sweeties.
You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today.
I'm always like this before I go on in front of an audience. I'm working up to it. See, don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. Like Lennox. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
Oh my god. You viewers are not gonna get that shit. Oh my god. Regina!
How fabulous, my sweetie pie princess. You came to watch my performance today? Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this.
Mo said that?
So, what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end? It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties?
Huh?
I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't...
Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on, or even where she is.
Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. Good luck, Max. You're the best.
Regina's different, don't you think, Nick? Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you, ladies. My name is
Top Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in illegal limbo. How low can you go? About as low as your Mo.
Do it.
Top of the morning to you, governor.
The motherfucker. Top of the morning to you, ladies.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning. That's the ticket. Attacking the day starts with the energy in the morning. That early bird gets the worm, but then again, worms lack higher brain function. Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk. What's with all the milk?
Thanks.
How are you today, right? Well, I've got a feeling that today I'm going to face off against the real culprit. Culprit?
It's Regina.
You mean Acro?
Wait, what?
Huh? You think he did it? Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line, literally. He's got guts to spare. If all I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to it already.
I wear thongs for a living, Mo.
It just means that I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses. What are you going to do then, Nick? I guess today, we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Today, we rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro into the truth. You're right, but it's gonna be tough. Anyways, I want to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. And she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. You want us to make sure Regina watches? Yes. That's why I brought her here to court today.
What's that supposed to mean?
She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. Maybe an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars.
Chicken stars. December 30th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case. The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. What's the meaning of this? We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime. Order! Order! I had a feeling something like this would come up. Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need to so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders.
Poor gumshoe.
Very well, please call your witness to the stand.
Time to get to work. Or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope.
Name and occupation.
Ding, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the Big Berry Circus. Very big circus.
Where were you the night of the crime?
I was in my room that night.
If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the scene of the crime.
My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window.
The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed?
Okay.
What I witnessed.
It was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting in my bed. Around that time I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then a few moments later I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming.
This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there is very little the prosecution need add. All that's left to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night.
Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness.
A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did. Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony?
In the words of Ms. Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There is no way that actually happened.
Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
So we can't just press.
It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like.
The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true. I was going to bed after all. So with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window? The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front.
Did you see any of the other symbols?
I clearly saw the silk hat, as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. But maybe there was something fishy with his latest bit of testimony.
Actually, there is.
There is a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given.
Objection!
If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. She's right. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction? The hat. There's no way he could have seen the hat because it was left at the scene.
Yeah. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw from that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The silk hat. What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. That would have been quite difficult considering the state that I'm in. Just looking outside the window was tough enough challenge for me. And a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat.
Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max has 2 silk hats?
No, this is a handmade one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, that you have been fibbing on the stand.
Order! Order!
Objection!
As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking.
Are you okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth, now I have to back it up.
How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today? He has a grudge against Max. Acro was dreaming. Acro is the real culprit.
Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself.
On this occasion? Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of?
Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry.
Mr. Wright, are you serious?
Deadly serious, Your Honor.
I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's heart and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. Really? If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough for it to be almost scary.
He is staying rather calm and collected. I can't with the stupid hummingbird.
Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusations?
I don't really need to say a thing, do I?
What do you mean?
Everyone take a good look at me.
I'm disabled.
I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house.
That's true.
I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of a murder is, of all things.
See, even a silver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is ludicrous. She's right. Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless, cruel man. Phoenix is a poopy head. See that, Mr. Phoenix, right? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well? I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice. What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice?
Yes.
Of course he did.
It's impossible for Acro to be the murderer in this case. If that's the case, then it's natural for one to consider possible accomplices.
You don't say.
Not good, not good. This isn't going to end well.
Don't tell me you think you're going to get off the easy.
What?
You must not have heard that sound just now. Maybe it wasn't clear enough. The sound of you falling into your own trap can be hard to notice sometimes. Mr. Wright, it seems as if you won't be stopping at Acro, but will be making other accusations. If Acro did not have an accomplice, things are not looking good for you.
I understand, Your Honor. Gulp.
Very well, let's continue. Who perchance would happen to be Acro's accomplice? Monkey. Monkey. No. I don't... I mean... It would need to be the fucking monkey, right?
I mean, go through the profiles, because I want to see who there is again.
Let's see. Maya, Max.
Oh no, it's definitely Maya. No.
Ben, Dick, Franzi, Regina, Russell, Moe, a crow, and Bait.
Bait. No.
I think it's the monkey. I don't know.
I have no idea, bro.
I think it's the monkey. You don't say!
Uh-oh, this is suddenly looking very, very bad. Yeah, it's not the monkey, you idiot.
Don't tell me you think you're going to get off that easy.
What?
Oh, did you hear that?
Hear what?
The sound of you getting caught in your own trap.
God damn it.
What a splendid accomplice. I'm sure this accusation is built on a solid foundation.
Foundation?
Yes, Mr. Wright. Do you have any proof that this person you've accused was indeed an accomplice? I didn't think this far ahead.
What the hell?
Fuck you, I'm a lawyer. Mr. Wright!
Yes, Your Honor.
This piece of shit is lacking in persuasive power. You didn't miss that sound, did you, Mr. Phoenix, right? You know, the sound of you receiving a penalty.
Ugh. What are you doing, Nick?
What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice? Then I don't know. No, I don't think he did. Fuck you. Now then, this must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice.
Not this time, Von Karma.
What?
You're not going to sucker me into this one.
What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright?
There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself.
Order! Order! What are you getting at?
Way to keep them on their toes, Nick. Now I'm going to have to prove how it all fits together. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry. Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that? I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. Alright, then let's do it.
Mr. Phoenix, right? If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right? Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling? Where was Mr. Ding-a-ling-a-ding-dong-ding?
In his room. He was obviously here the entire time.
That's Acro's room?
Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can be only one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster.
What? Are you nuts? What say you, Mr. Ding-a-ling-a-ding-dong-ding?
It is an interesting theory. That's it? Considering what you just proposed is impossible, yes, that's it.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
as the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer.
You've got a point.
It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime.
That's true. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he?
Ooh, very scary.
But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet. Be careful, Nick, if you mess up here. She's right. I can't mess up here. I've got to get this one. I've got to give this one some serious thought. I'm sure that Acro killed the ringmaster. And he did it while he was in his room, no doubt about it.
I'm to enlighten us as to how Mr. Ding-a-ling-a-ding-dong committed the crime, Mr. Wright.
Present evidence? Or... I'm going to present some evidence.
So what did Mr. Ding-a-ling-a-ding-dong-ding use to commit the crime against the murder against Russell Berry? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hear me the fuck out on this one.
The bust?
Hear me out. Hear me out. Because...
No, I think I get it. Yeah.
Silk hat, it was found at the crime scene.
Yeah.
Both of the witnesses stated that they saw the silk hat. I think this could be the only explanation as to how they could both see the hat. Right?
Wait. Yeah. Do you think maybe Acro used the bust?
The bust. Yeah.
Okay.
What's that? A picture?
It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture.
The bust? Where's his chest?
It's quite a large bust. It's because it's life-sized. It is also very, very heavy.
Heavy?
Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window.
Ah!
See? This is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. With the force of gravity and Maximilian Galacticus' ample bust.
Order, order! So you're saying the bust fell onto the Ringmaster?
A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit.
Objection!
How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible!
Objection!
Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like a bust.
Mr. Ding-a-ling-a-ding-dong, how do you respond to these charges?
Well, Acro's at a loss for words. He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, Acro. You get— Ow!
I'd watch what I'd say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What?
Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that we get a proper testimony from the witness himself. Testimony, you say?
What karma? She's just using this testimony as a rouse to stall for time.
Objection!
There is absolutely no need for such testimony.
Objection!
The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond. The defense's objection is overruled.
Why can't he see things in my way for once in a while?
Mr. Ding-a-ling-a-ding-dong, I'm sorry, but we'll need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problems. However, let's all be respectful towards him.
Thank you. Ah, that woman will sink to any low to win a case.
Acro's physical state.
I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. It makes it impossible for me to know the location of the Ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think?
No. No. No.
Not really.
You're really
Footprints.
fucking wrong, dude.
Footprints.
I have no doubts in regards to this witness's testimony. It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries. That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wrong?
I still like to proceed with my cross-examination.
He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really.
Oh, piss off. Can't let her get to me. Got to focus. Wait.
Fuck
no.
you. Actually, no, let's present the box. Because this game likes to be very fucking specific.
Acro. You didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add.
Objection!
Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence?
But I did such a good job hinting.
Yes, yes, yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright.
Maybe you should take a look at this.
Oh, we could have used the photo.
Yeah. The key point here is the wooden box.
The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over?
The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here?
Who?
When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime.
I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense.
The moment that the bus came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear.
You mean, if the bust were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box?
There would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim.
No. Order, order, order! This is unbelievable!
Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now we just gotta keep going, and there's only one way to go from here. Forward.
So the next question I have is, who placed the wooden box at the scene?
It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Ow!
Allow me to whip some sense into you, Mr. Phoenix Wright!
Ow, ow, ow.
The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box.
That's why the box was so specially made.
Specially made?
Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature.
The size of the box, the weight of the box, the contents of the box. The weight.
The weight.
Because it's 20 pounds.
The box has remarkable weight.
Weight? According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds.
Just to lift this wooden box would have required...
Oh, I see. One would have to squat down and then lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say?
That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large.
The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it?
That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter where you are, your head would be in approximately the same place.
Fool!
Does he even bother to listen to me anymore? I've heard what you have had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills.
You? Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza?
Mr. Wright may have had a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he is proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust?
I forgot.
I kind of forget. It was the cafeteria. Nick, don't tell me you're losing your memory already. It's the cafeteria. No. Let's not get carried away. Hey, stick out your head a little. I've got just the thing. A Maya kick. Oh god, no.
Enough of that! No horseplay in this courtroom, and no kicking the defense attorney! According to the court record, the bust disappeared from the cafeteria.
I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself. That means...
If he's seriously fucking asking how the fuck he could have gotten the bust, it's a very fucking easy question because we have the answer in the court records.
You see. You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bust from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bust from the cafeteria to my room?
You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Explain that. Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice. Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bust from the cafeteria.
Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happen once and for all.
All right, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bust from the cafeteria back to his room? Monkeys! A monkey?
Everyone knows Money. He loves shiny objects of any size.
Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist's ring. So, are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust?
Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own, then brought it back home.
Home?
Money lives in Acro's room.
Crow's room?
Objection!
But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny. Also, this has to be some sort of OSHA violation.
OSHA violation. Maybe you should put down the whip down sometimes and read the court record.
My, those are some very nice cards he's holding.
Yes, and they are made from platinum, which is very shiny. So I've heard.
Gah!
Idiot. Acro. Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate.
Order, order! I said order! Miss Von Karma? Where is the bust in question at this moment? I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. This is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would that happen then?
Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. Wait! Then, you mean this bust was the murder weapon purely by accident? It's possible.
I mean, he was gonna use a tuba, but then again...
Right. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways. I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer.
Moron!
Just scream
Mr. Wright
more.
was circular. I'm still a bit dizzy, however. His argument does hold water. There's no denying that. Ow! Don't be so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney.
Fraud?
You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Motive. And what is that?
You should know. You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime.
A-H.
There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright?
Nick, don't let her beat you now. I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around.
When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who was the murderer the clown saw? Fuck you.
He saw Max's Ow!
I asked who the other person most saw on the scene. The evidence has nothing to do with the question.
Objection!
Au contraire, mon frère. It does indeed have something to do with the question. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw.
How is this possible?
It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust.
Objection!
What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak.
Objection!
There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easy to hang one off of the cards in the bust's hands.
Idiot! Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust?
It doesn't matter who put it on the bust.
Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is the utmost importance of this case, don't you agree?
Don't, he got me. What an idiot.
Let's right? Who put the cloak on the bust? Russell.
Russell Berry.
He was the only other person at the scene. Fool! Him? You are saying it was the victim himself? Russell Berry?
That's what I'm saying.
The victim himself placed the cloak on the bust?
Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it.
Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright? Explain yourself.
Nick, do you really have a handle on all of this? I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright. So you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then, he attached that rope to the bust and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But, just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than the ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trillo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift a wooden box. And then, that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. Now, this is when the magic happened. At the very instant that the bus hit the victim,
You wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, that just isn't true. It can't be.
it's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. This circus isn't over yet.
What?
The impact of the bust. Wait. The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. That impact also caused the sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls, the clown. When Mo looked out his window, the cloak already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Mo saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out his window. So he just kept pulling the bust up.
Ooh, I'm a spooky ghost.
And that is how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be.
The symbol of the timpani.
So, you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro, it could only have been you. Man, he just don't give a shit for anything. Hacker's been playing mind games with all of us. He sure has. But he has come to the end of his rope now.
So,
What now?
you've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? Evidence? In this court, only two things matter: the power of evidence and the power of my whip. Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence?
Nick, they say they want evidence. I just explained how there can only be one possible murder method. But there's still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account.
The hat. Wait.
Unusual? A contradiction, actually. Okay then, use that and get out of this jam.
It's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Mr. Wright. Present some evidence to the court that backs your claim. Okay. I want hard proof that you have unraveled the trick to this magic case. Okay.
What?
So it's either going to be the hat, because it was found at the scene and Mo said that there was a hat. Or shut the fuck up. Or it's gonna be the poster because he says he never saw any white roses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the poster.
Okay.
Take that!
The problem is Max has 3 symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses.
Those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings.
Yesterday, there were 2 contradictions in Mo's testimony.
The silk hat was one, the white roses were the other.
But the theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions.
You fool! Do you ever shut up?
Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bust's.
Makes sense. If you look at it that way, then he did see the silk hat. Well, sort of.
Objection!
Fine, you've got one, but what about the other contradiction? The other contradiction? Remember what the ventriloquist said in court? He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. But that clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown said that there were no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one away.
You do it, Nick? Of course, I can explain all of it.
What was that?
Please recall the instant when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? You get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust.
Ah!
Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the backside of the bust.
Order! Order! This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads.
Let's do this, Nick! Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel. Well, so much for that, theories. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. Why is that?
Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster.
No, he doesn't.
Anyone with relation to the circus is well aware of this.
Oh, yeah, factorial, but we all know what the fuck the motive is, don't you?
Thus, there's absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster.
Oh, but there is.
Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now.
Yeah, it's gonna be complete bullshit. What do we do? There's no doubt that Acro deeply respected the ringmaster. Acro's motives.
It seems that this case isn't over yet. Very well. However, I feel this is a good place to take a break. I will listen to the rest of Mr. Ding-a-ling-a-ding-dong-ding's testimony after recess. This court will now take a 10-minute recess.
Okay.
To be continued. We're
In this
gonna
episode.
What?
To be continued in this episode, because we're just gonna keep going.
We're gonna fucking continue this episode.
Okay, but okay. First of all, can we just say, I feel like the isn't the motive because of the freaking incident 6 months ago,
Probably. It
right?
probably is.
That's the motive. Because it has something to do with Regina.
Regina, yeah. December 30th, 2:17 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 5.
Is it Regina or Regina or whatever the hell?
It's Regina. It's Regina. I'm being stupid and pronouncing it Regina.
Vagina.
I can't
Yeah, okay.
get. Well,
It's pretty shocking, isn't it?
no! It definitely is! I just think he was always the most straightforward of the group! Jeebus, am I that hated? Ahem!
Ahem. Acker tried to pin the murder on you on purpose.
He did? Psst, psst.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm nothing but a little old nobody, you know?
But you're not, which is kind of the reason why.
Hey, pal! You're gonna ignore me after I went all this trouble to bring you some evidence?
Ah, Detective Gumshoe.
Ah, forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. Fuck you.
Now, Detective. I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little?
Why don't you go suck a sandpaper dick?
We've got some really tasty milk.
How about a card trick, Detective? Ho ho ho, I'm Santa Claus. Well, if you insist.
Now, about the evidence you mentioned, what is it?
Here you go.
Oh, this was yesterday in Acro's room.
Yep, and I've included the forensics results. Take a look at it later.
Won't Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this?
That's why this is all a secret.
Huh?
Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything, but everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan.
I don't know. Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things just now.
You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion.
Final plans?
Uh-huh. That reminds me, I got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever going to is truly decided until the very end. That's it. And that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here.
What do you mean by that, the very end part? Not sure. It's all pretty cryptic to me.
Oh, one more thing.
Ah, don't scare me like that!
It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. What? For me? It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. An entire dairy's worth of milk? For me?
God.
December 30th, 2:27 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
What is...
Gold is now back at... Wait, we gotta check the fucking thing. Bat's scarf, stained with his blood in a small quantity of pepper. Gold is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime. Understood. Now, Mr. Ding-a-ling-a-ding-dong-ding. Oh.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please proceed with your testimony.
Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Gulp.
About the ringmaster.
When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the very big circus Russellberry took us in. I became an acrobat around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life.
You're such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone would think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem. You are absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there?
Nope. Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might be the last chance to answer that question. There's no need to cross-examine this witness.
What's that?
Why was the ringmaster murdered? There's no need to delve into that bit of testimony when I know the answer already.
Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question.
Go ahead, Your Honor.
I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want to kill the ringmaster? What would want the ringmaster dead?
Yes.
I can't provide one.
Or no? I don't know idea.
I can't provide one.
Nick? Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven.
What?
That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. Ow!
Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was, "This is the real killer of Russellberry Ringmaster."
If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right.
The end of things?
Acro. You didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night.
What did you just say?
I'm saying that the target of the witness's murderous plot was not the ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russellberry to begin with. Oh, I get it now.
What?
I get it.
Order, order! Bailiff, I don't care who it is, smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice, if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in my court? Oh, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? Regina. Regina Berry? This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct?
Acro. You were really aiming for her that night, weren't you?
Objection!
You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question.
Objection!
He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is you're wrong. That's it.
That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough, Mr. Wright, allow me to... Oh, the only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. Huh? And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now! I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. Yes, me too, I demand to see some proof. Present evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl.
Later.
The note!
Or the note, I guess. Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat.
Inside the victim's tailcoat?
Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m.
So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note?
Yes, but there's just one little problem.
Problem?
Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster.
You mean, it wasn't for the...
That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry.
Order, order, order! Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours...
It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why the morning of the crime she placed it in the cafeteria bulletin board.
That's when her father, the ringmaster, saw the note?
That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. Then he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina.
That's incredible!
Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today? Lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza. Because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was.
I've got it! Acro thought it was Regina in the plaza!
And that's when he let the bust fly. Hey, Nick. Isn't Regina listening to all this from the audience? She is, unfortunately. It's going to get harsher from here. I hope Regina can handle it.
Who wrote this note to Regina?
Objection!
Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish fool ideas of foolish tomfoolery. You're so foolish you've even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, if you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place.
Yes. What about that line?
Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer.
You just don't get it, do you?
What? What did you just say?
The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza. In place of his lovely daughter.
Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded in the note?
The incident 6 months ago. I know all about it.
No idea.
Ah, fuck you. Well...
Objection!
You're such a...
This is simple, Your Honor. If Mr. Phoenix Wright can't provide the facts for this so-called incident on the note, then there's no way whether this note is relevant or not. Moreover, one cannot prove any sort of motive for wanting to murder Regina Berry. Huh? It's that simple? Boss, it's that simple!
Nick, I thought you were going somewhere with this. This is getting ugly. All I can do is get out of this mess is... I have to prove the truth of what happened 6 months ago. An incident occurred 6 months ago. And now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at that time.
Moron! Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case?
It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start... has its start in what happened 6 months ago. Really, Nick? I think so.
Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know I'd certainly like to know what it is.
If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually...
Achoo! 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 What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for.
What do you mean?
Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside.
Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright, so what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper?
Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw.
Objection!
Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim? Bat. Who is this?
That is Acro's younger brother.
Objection!
What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead.
Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead.
Regina? She did that to him? Do you spend your entire life dreaming up of new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Ding-a-ling-a-ding-dong-ding. 6 months ago, he was bitten by a lion and fell from into his current comatose state. A lion? Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. So then what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident. I see.
Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bet was actually an accident? It was more than that.
No, I think it was just an accident.
Was it? I have no idea. I suppose it was truly an accident.
It's essential that a man knows when to give up, Mr. Phoenix, right? It's impossible to prove Miss Berry's involvement in a murder attempt, isn't it? Ha! Instigating a lion to attack. Who ever heard of something like that? And to think that the defense claimed that this was conclusive evidence.
Ugh. A small bottle of pepper. A lion. What's their connection? What's the matter, Nick? I figured it out. Wow, it was right in front of my nose the entire time. Your Honor, wait.
What is it?
The lion biting Bat was no accident at all.
What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being.
She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being. But Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother Bat.
That's just a scarf.
Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who is the one that gave the scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him.
Regina?
There is something more than just the blood on the scarf, Your Honor.
And what might that be?
Pepper.
Pepper?
Pepper. Regina gave the scarf to Bat right before the accident. And she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with the silent treatment?
Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of fingering a criminal.
Wow.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Wow.
Out of curiosity, what was her crime? Miss Berry gave a pepper-coated scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that?
Still seems like the judge doesn't get it.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? The lion was smiling? Right before Bat was bitten by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling. Lions smile? I've never heard of them smiling. However...
Lions sneeze. Leia wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he was actually did was sneeze. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf.
What? You fool! You've got to be kidding me!
Objection!
What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened?
Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident. Or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina.
You foolish idiot!
Ha. Ha ha ha. It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true? Acro?
You can't mean. Witness! Are you confirming that the defense's claim?
Mr. Wright. Unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it is a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there is an even bigger problem with your theory.
What would that problem be?
The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where's the evidence that proves that claim?
You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof to be more precise.
The murder weapon.
The bust that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be.
The bust. Nick, you've got to do something. This is the last step. If I get this one right, case is won.
See how things work out first.
Oh. It might be worthwhile to search Actor's room, but... Why aren't you going to search his room?
Looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Now that you know the true meaning of Von Karma Total Justice.
I guess. I figure with you that the least I should expect. You'd leave no stones unturned.
Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. But what did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to be a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for.
You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room.
Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. And we took Acro's directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story.
Just wait a second, something's funny about all this. Ha 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 ha. It looks like you lack the final nail to put into my coffin. But, what about the scarf? What about the note? What about it, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. Ah! Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. Bust. Where is it now? Where's the bust right now? You're Phoenix right. You know where that bust is. I'm sure you do. Not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is?
It seems that this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments looks to have fallen short. Thank you for your support.
Ah. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright.
I think that brings to an end this cross-examination of the witness.
Objection.
What?
Yes. What? Where's Max's bust? Defense needs time to prepare to present its lace. I mean case, sorry, I'm a bit nervous. I just bit my tongue.
Huh?
We need time to do what? Ow!
Why are you the most surprised here? She's your age, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright?
What? Are you asking me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, wait. You can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Acros lived up until this. Fuck. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. God, I'm an idiot. I can't do this today. If we don't, we'll sure. Come on, read the damn line. If we don't, we're starting to lose. Viewers, if
Very
you can't
well.
tell, I'm fucking exhausted right now. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking the tightrope of logic, there's no room for a false step. Sink or swim, the only way through is forward.
The murder weapon. Where's Max's bus now? Someone in the lodging house? Somewhere
I
in
don't
the
know.
big
Hold
top?
on, I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom.
We're back, bitches. The murder
Yay!
weapon. Where's Max's bus now? Somewhere in the lodging house? Somewhere in the big top? Somewhere in this courtroom?
Okay.
It would need to be somewhere in this courtroom because she checked everywhere. At the circus.
No, oh my god. What are we doing? It's obvious the bus is inside this very courtroom.
It's obviously where?
Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bus once and for all. The prosecutor's bench.
The judge's bench, the prosecutor's bench, the witness stand.
Prosecutor's bench. It's
What? Why do you all stop talking all of a sudden?
well, I'm not really sure if I should say anything or not because I'm the prosecutor's bench.
No, you don't mean that. Miss Von Karma! Oh, ow, 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 ow! Don't think you're getting off that. Jesus Christ. Oh,
Nick!
oh.
Get up, Nick!
Proceed, Your Honor. I will when Mr. Wright opens his eyes. Holy shit.
Nick, are you okay?
Holy shit.
Well, who is this girl?
Holy shit.
There's no time for me to be losing my memory. Walking the tightrope of logic, there's never a false step. Sink or swim, the only one. Okay, so
Okay, we know it's somewhere in this courtroom. Somewhere in this courtroom. That's where Max's bust
somewhere in
is.
the courtroom. It's obvious.
It's
The
somewhere-
bust is inside the courtroom. It's
The witness
judge's
stand.
bench. The witness stand. I have no idea. You pick one. I don't give a crap.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna save right here.
Okay.
Because I know I think I know what the answer is. I'm gonna save right here, just so we're clear.
Okay.
The judge is back.
It's
What? Why did you stop talking all of a sudden?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Sure. Whatever.
You had to think about. You had to think about that if it was a good idea or not. What did you just say to me? That's a penalty.
Arc.
All right, fuck this. Oh shit. This court sees no reason. Billy Bob Johns.
Guilty.
You-
Fuck.
These will surrender. Blah blah blah. No, guys, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're we're still alive, guys. We're still alive. We're still alive, guys. It's under the witness stand, guys. I think we have the answer.
Acro. I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take a blanket off of your wheelchair? I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright.
Can you stop being a pussy ass bitch and maybe
Stop masturbating under that damn blanket. Well, you are a big guy and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me it's really easy to do. Say, hide a bust under there. Ha 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 ha. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it in the only place you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played.
You fool! How could you?
You've got me. I've been backed by a real pro. Actually, two of them. Two of them. Miss Francisca Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What?
There's just one thing I would like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night?
Huh?
There were two pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away in the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try to hide the bust. And the only place I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? You was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of the court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma.
It all makes sense now.
I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. Definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know, I sure couldn't.
Can't believe it. Me, make a mistake? Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that. It seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro,
Yes, Your Honor.
did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Acro! All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But he just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely. And that she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina.
Oh, dreadful. So are you saying that you were a victim in all of this as well?
No, that is not what I mean.
Aww.
I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I am so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet.
This has to be such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot! I can't believe it! You beat me again! I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty! We definitely didn't get a guilty verdict earlier. Yay, we did it!
That doesn't count. Just
We totally
ignore
did before. This court is adjourned. December 30th, 4:27 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 5. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this.
Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bad. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh?
Good question, and one I don't know the answer to.
Many congrats, but I only had Max, a million of them.
Thank you.
What's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Huh? She's been like this for a while now.
It's all my fault. Sweetie pie. That Acro, they're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up.
Regina.
Tell me something.
What do you want to know, Regina?
Acro said something great at the end.
I just couldn't up and leave yet.
Does that mean Acro? Is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? I don't think so.
I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina.
Are you sure? You're really sure? I can believe that?
Yep. Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore.
If that's true, then I want to see some evidence.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Damn
Enough with
it.
the evidence already! Huh?
I want to know why you're not just making this stuff up about him and Acro not wanting revenge. Fuck you, Bat.
Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again.
Bat.
That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know.
I never knew. And now that Acro's been caught,
Uh-huh.
I know.
What?
I'll do it.
I'm gonna stay to Nexus to bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes, and then until he can meet Acro again.
That's so sweet of you, Regina.
Sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat.
Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max.
What is it, Mo?
We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? Sorry about what happened. So whenever you like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract.
I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow.
Jerk.
What's going to happen to the rest of the circus now?
That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he?
Hmm?
Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I made a decision.
What is it?
I decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster.
Oh my fucking god.
I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen.
The best circus the world has ever seen?
Don't laugh. That's quite the goal. Yay! I can't wait!
And I guess that changes things.
Huh?
There's only one thing the best circus in the world... Fuck. There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means this circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen.
Max.
Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy?
I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help them out too, right? Aren't you?
I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me.
What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? We gotta work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been.
Mo. Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the big very big circus without Regina Berry. Max.
Nick! It seems like everything is going to turn out alright here. I can't wait to see the best circus the world has ever seen.
We'll save you the most fabulous seats.
It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats. Specifically 18, aha.
Oh. I see. What made the case? Yesterday's surprise raid really paid off just like you said it would, sir.
Ooh.
You had it all figured out, didn't you? This isn't who I think it is it? It was just a theory. If that girl really was the killer, I thought this would be the only way it could end. Don't tell me. Especially if he was the defense attorney. Please do not tell me. You mean Mr. Right? No. Of course. Well, detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the chief prosecutor's office as soon as I can break this fucking girl. Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you. Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh,
No.
what?
Way. Oh my god. Farewell, my turnabout has been added.
What? Okay.
Uh,
We're just gonna fucking skip over the fact that was revealed. Well, okay. All right.
uh,
All I'm gonna say right now, like, like,
that was a shock of the century. Okay, so
like, forgetting all
what
the
are
forgetting the jokes, like all the stupid pedophilia jokes. Honest to God, that was probably one of, if not the best case so far.
what Turnabout Big Top?
Yeah.
So, Turnabout Big Top is actually hated for a multitude of reasons. It is mainly because of the love triangle thing and the reuse of music. Um, which is
I guess.
which
I
is
mean,
between which is between the themes The Big Berry Circus and I think it's called Everybody Happy Now, which I think it's called. I think that's what it's called.
uh-huh. Well, I mean, as if like some of the other cases didn't do that.
Like, I like this case mainly because of its stupidity sake.
You could say that again.
Like, I think Bat had a I think Bat had a great he did have, at least like compared to all the other killers, he had a motive,
Acro?
but it was on the wrong person. Like
Right.
if you take a look at all of the other killers that we've seen so far, Red White killed because he was just an asshole. D. Vasquez killed
Yeah.
because she was a bitch.
Yeah.
Um
That sums it up actually pretty well, actually.
yeah, yeah. Overall, the most hated case in the series is not the most hated case in the series
Yeah,
in my
it's not
books.
justified. That isn't justified.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
So
Like,
yeah,
outside of all
viewer
the dumb, stupid jokes and whatnot, like it honestly, that has to be one of my favorites.
yeah. Um I can't wait to see how Farewell My Turnabout will bear,
Hmm.
because that is actually the last case of Justice for All.
Yeah, that will be the final one. But for now, this is the final part of Big Top.
Yep. Oh, I just realized something.
Uh-huh.
Investigations might have parts now
Ooh.
because look
Yeah.
at
Look, says
-1,
part
4
1 dash
-1.
1. I have to ask one question. Will Pearly be back in this one?
I think Pearly is back in this one. I
Okay,
could
good.
be
That's all I
wrong.
really care about.
I think she is. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, look, Pearly's my favorite character, okay? Pearly's better than Maya. Hashtag Pearly better than Maya.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm gonna get some hate for that. Whatever, I don't care. Okay, you have like 5 seconds to say goodbye. Okay.
Bye, friends!
Bitch!